Yo, 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 it's your boy D Star coming to you live from the pad. About to give it to you raw, and I'm going to keep it 1,000. So, the biggest talk right now, or was, Paul George during the NBA trade deadline, especially as it got towards, the 3 p.m. mark today during the trade deadline. It was like, is he going to get traded? Is he not going to get traded? And I guess around 11 o'clock, they broke the news that the Pacers were not going to continue with this said trade that was about to happen because Magic allegedly called Larry Bird and was trying to get, he was inquiring about Paul George. We don't know how the conversation went, but media kind of spun it out of control and people got to photoshopping jerseys or whatnot. And in the end, there's a report that Paul George, Sam Amick put out a tweet saying that Paul George is hell-bent on coming to the Lakers in the year 2018, which sounds good, which sounds great. Okay, I'll expound on that in a little bit. So, I'm not going to lie, I got kind of excited. I said, damn. All right, okay, what's going on? But that really wasn't a big deal, right? It is a big deal. But what I went to was, I see something later on where the media is doing what they do. That's their job, is to put you in a pressure cooker. So what they did, they asked Paul George, they're needling him, trying to get information. They know he's agitated. He's visibly agitated throughout the whole interview. And one of the questions asked to him, I guess, was something about what did he feel about the trade, his name being involved in several trade with different teams. So being that Paul George has worked his way up into a NBA star, he felt kind of slighted by that. So Paul George has said this: I was kind of on the ropes, just like you guys were on what was about to happen, George said. It's kind of a dark moment, a lot of uncertainty. That was the frustrating part. You want me to be your guy here? I thought I'd be in the loop a little bit more than that. So that was his thing. Okay, he was just like, I'm supposed to be your superstar, and you guys allegedly care for me winning a title and competing, whatever. Why wouldn't you guys kind of look out for me after all I've done? So Paul George ultimately is going to be with the Pacers for this year and next year, barring anything happens during the NBA draft, where I'm pretty sure they won't be able to trade that pick. Maybe they could, maybe they can't. But until the year 2018, when they can grab Paul George in free agency, the Pacers will have to surround Paul George with a good supporting cast, because it was some kind of report beforehand that was saying that Paul George wanted to see the Pacers push to get a good supporting cast. And I think the Pacers tried, but ultimately, all in all, you couldn't get nobody when Paul George is and the rest is that's it. It's just Paul George on the Pacers and maybe Monte Ellis. But I don't know what you're going to get from Monte Ellis, right? So he's frustrated, obviously, kind of what Kobe was when he felt like his name had been out there saying that he threw Shaq under the bus, that it was either him or Shaq, and that's the reason why the Lakers had let go of Shaq. And he was so upset. One of the reasons why him and John Black kind of didn't get along towards the end of his career, and because of that mess that happened where he felt like he was being thrown under the bus. So I guess that's the reason why John Black had got X'd out, just to get a clean slate and everything. But that's neither here nor there. But Kobe had went through a similar thing where he was frustrated. And he was just like, I need a new scenery. He was going to go to the Bulls. Then there was a rumor that he was going to go to the Clippers and all of this stuff. Okay. But he kind of got out of it. Got out of the funk. I remember at one point, Laker fans were booing him. I remember, I think this was a year right before they traded for Paul Gasol. It might have been the same year that they traded for Paul Gasol, but I could be off. I digress. But Paul George is frustrated. He wants to win. He wants to win now. He's 26 years old, which is, I mean, just before your prime, if not in your prime. He still has a lot of basketball left in him. By the time the Lakers may get him, he might be 28, 29. Which is still around your prime, some of your prime years when you play some of your best basketball. So, to me, 2018 is just too damn long. A lot can change. Somebody can have a conversation with you, cool you down, get your nerves, bring you back down to earth, and you'll calm down and you say, hey, maybe I'll reconsider. I was a little bit emotional at the time because 2018 is a long time. You guys got to remember that it was a report that Kevin Durant, before he was going to go to Golden State, there was a report that, Kevin Durant, he's coming to the Lakers. And I remember vividly Stephen A. Smith saying, oh yeah, I put all I bet everything that I put my reputation that Kevin Durant's coming to the Lakers. Kevin Durant got upset and said something to Stephen A. And you remember when Stephen A. had kind of sabotaged the whole Laker deal when he says, you do not want to make an enemy out of me. And that whole foolishness. So a lot can change. Kevin Durant was allegedly hell-bent on coming to the Lakers. Russell Westbrook, at one point, there was rumors. Oh, yeah. I think there was sheer conjecture, but there was like rumors that, we could get Westbrook once Westbrook, that hometown stuff. Some of the same stuff that we're hearing, Paul George can come to the Lakers because this is his hometown. Same stuff. This is what they were saying about Westbrook. And Westbrook re-signed with the Thunder. So, got an extension with the Thunder. So, you just never know with these things. But I can tell you this much: a lot can change between now and 2018. I'm not saying with the Pacers, but there could be another team. You got the Pelicans, who have DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. They're going to be an attractive team. You got the Twin Towers, as I was telling Urban. As I was telling Urban, you guys know who Urban is. Urban loves the Lakers. I was telling Urban, these guys are going to be like David Robinson and Tim Duncan, Twin Towers. But they're both young, and they're both, especially just two beasts. But that's going to be an attractive destination to free agents. It's going to be things that are going to happen during the summer that may make teams either more attractive or less attractive. So we have to take this whole, I'm coming to the Lakers, I'm hell-bent to come on to the Lakers, as, come on, just sheer conjecture. You guys also got to remember that we had LaMarcus Aldridge in the bag. He was supposed to be coming to the Lakers. But what happened, right? Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak somehow let that one fall through. He was ready. He was determined to be a Laker. Ready to sign, had a house in somewhere in LA or Orange County or something like that. I'm not sure. And he was supposedly coming to the Lakers. So you can't. And guess what happened? The Spurs slipped right in and snatched him right on up. But I'm pretty sure with Magic, he has that influence of a lot. Even if these players haven't seen Magic Johnson play basketball firsthand, right? Because I know for a fact that Paul George and these guys are kind of like a generation before me, and it's pretty much impossible for these guys that would have seen Magic Johnson play basketball, maybe through highlights and stuff like that. But Magic still has that aura of everybody kind of respects him, respects his game, and all of that. So maybe he can use that to woo free agents. Like, wow, I'm actually speaking of Magic. My dad watched you play. My dad always talked about Magic Johnson, and this would kind of be making that dream come true. So we don't know, but it's your boy D Star. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Peace.